My name is Trey, and I want to make this short video to show you a little bit behind the scenes of how I made this miniature model. Now, I've always been a fan of practical miniatures, main examples of which are in Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, and I wanted to learn how to make them myself, so this is my first attempt at doing so. Now, the main material used in this build was actually construction insulation foam. What I did is I would cut out my pieces and then I would go through and carve them, and I actually carved them mainly with a hammer. So what I would do is I would go in and I would hit the surface, and it would cause all these random cracks that were just totally natural. After that, to give it some depth, I would go in with a utility knife, and basically what you do is you come in from the bottom, you stab up, and then you basically pull that chunk out. And the negative space that it leaves behind looks kind of exactly like a rock face. I just did that all over this entire thing. And after everything was dry and set, I went through and painted. I used just your run-of-the-mill cheap Walmart acrylic craft paint with a matte finish, and covered the whole thing in a black base layer. And I would actually use this beat-up nasty brush, just dab some color on it, and then just dab. So I did blue, then gray, and finally I did a light dusting of white, and each color I used less and less paint. So after that, I went and harvested some moss from trees and used them as the vines and the foliage and just glued them on. And it looked pretty convincing in my opinion. So just know that the learning curve is there. This took me about 60 plus hours, but it was very worth it in my opinion. So thanks for watching.